Hey guys, welcome back to Small Group. It's time again for another cooking contest, and today we're talking all about comfort food. So we have a comfort food cooking contest with our comfortable chefs. They're gonna be making something delicious and creative, and we're gonna decide which one's the best. So let's get started. Okay, well, as you can see, we have our delicious creations in front of us. I'll have our chefs explain what they made. I'll try each one. We'll declare a winner. So let's start with this one right here. I think this is John's. So
this is just a pimento cheese, grilled cheese. There's not much else to it than that. It's just homemade pimento cheese whipped up and then on a grilled cheese sandwich. So that's what I think of for comfort food.
Yeah, grilled cheese, always a winner. Oh, that's spicy. Very good choice. Let's go ahead and go with our other grilled cheese while we're at it. I see we got another one here. Jason made that, so.
So when you said comfort food, I thought, what's my favorite comfort food? My favorite comfort food is buffalo wings.
Okay.
So
yeah.
I took two comfort foods and I mashed them together. So this is a grilled cheese with buffalo chicken and some ranch to dip it in.
Okay, well, I like this. I just had some buffalo wings yesterday, so they just primed me up for this. So get a little. Also very spicy, but very sweet. This chicken was cooked in my Instant Pot, my Farberware. Very delicious. If you would like to, just say Nathan sent you, and they won't send me any money. So anyway, very, very good on the both grilled cheeses. If you can tell I'm stalling a little bit, it's because we have a very strange creation for our dessert, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna eat this or not, but we have Becky Martin to explain why she wants to punish me.
Okay, well, you know, I have a hard time making a decision, and so when you said comfort food, I kept thinking some people like sweet, some people like salty, all that kind of stuff. So I came up with a what's called a 3P smoothie. It has peanut butter, pickles, and pretzels in there. You got your crunchy, you got your sour, you got your salty, you got, you know. And
you buried the lead on pickles with that. You just buried it right in the middle there as if that was a normal ingredient.
So anyway, and then I threw in a little bit of chocolate for the sweet, and you know, you can't ever say no to ice cream when you need something.
Some people like salty, some people like sweet, and some people like brine in their sweet. So here we go. A little bit. I'm gonna try and get a little.
You're crunchy. It's crunchy.
So at first it's very peanut buttery, and then immediately it's very pickly. I will say this, it's pretty good. It's not as it sounds way stranger than it tastes. I think the peanut butter kind of cuts through some of it. I'm gonna get another taste here to see. When it first hits you, the pickle is well, it's like eating a pickle. But all right. This is a strange decision because I will say the spiciest has to go to John. So John's very spicy. I would say probably the one I'd eat the most probably be the buffalo chicken. This is definitely the most creative. So of the winner in a comfort food contest, you know what? I'm gonna give it to the smoothie just for the sake of being so creative. But anyway, you guys can decide if you'd want to put yourself through that kind of torture, and then we'll move on. So when you're stressed out or worried, what do you turn to? If you're like me, it's comfort food. Maybe some nachos, or some ice cream, maybe a big pile of Doritos. Wait, what were we talking about? Oh, right, worry. See, last Sunday we started a new series where we're talking about how to deal with all the worry and stress that all of us face. Whether you're worried about your grades or what your friends think or your future, or maybe something more serious like someone you love who's sick, or maybe your family's going through a tough situation and you're worried about what's going to happen. No matter what situation we deal with, most of us face stress and uncertainty by worrying. We find ourselves thinking through every possible scenario of how things can turn out. We stress eat or spend late sleepless nights trying to control situations that are out of our control. And to all of us, Jesus would say what he once preached in a sermon. Can any one of you, by worrying, add a single hour to your life? In other words, what does worry accomplish? Does your biting your nails or stress eating fix the problem you're worried about? Do those long, sleepless nights actually change the future? Of course not. Worry doesn't fix anything. It doesn't put us in control of anything. It only hurts us. So why do we do it? Because we want what we want, and we're afraid we won't get it. But maybe Jesus has a better solution. Last week, we looked at the sermon from Jesus where he spoke about worry, and he told his audience not to worry about anything. Not to even worry about how they'll have enough food to feed their family or clothes for themselves. Instead, they should trust God to take care of all of these things. And then at the end of the sermon, Jesus said to his audience what to do instead of worrying. He said, "Seek first God's kingdom and what God wants. Then all your other needs will be met as well." Jesus says the answer to worry is to seek or live for God's kingdom, the thing God wants, the God cares about, above the things you want and you care about, and all your other needs will be met. In other words, make your life about God and not about you, and you won't have to worry because God's going to take care of you. Now, Jesus isn't giving you a way to control God because that's how most of us treat worry. I mean, we think it's a way to control things that are out of our control. Jesus isn't saying if you live for God, then everything you want to happen will happen. What Jesus is saying is that if you live for God, if you begin to want and care about the things God wants and cares about, then the things you'll worry about will change. The things you think matter will change, and maybe the things you think matter so much right now won't matter as much to you then. Because let me ask you about this. Do you worry about the things that God cares about? Or do you only worry about the things that affect you and matter to you? See, God is saying the answer to worry is to change what you care about. Live for what God wants and what God cares about, and your worries will change. So talk about how to do that in your groups, and then we'll move on.